Hello and welcome to another revision video. Today we're looking at the Edexcel Foundation Tier Revision Workbook and we're looking at topic number 18, Standard Form 2. Work out the given answer in standard form. So we've got multiplication in standard form. The way I view it is you view your number part separate to your standard form or your power of 10 part. So I'm going to look at 3 times by 6. Times by 10 to the power 6 times by 10 to the power minus 3. So I've split my number part and my indice part into separate sides. I'm then going to do 3 times by 6, which would give me 18, and I've got 10 to the, when we multiply powers, we add them, so I'm really doing 6 minus 3, or 6 plus minus 3, which would give me 3. And then I need to convert that into standard form, because that 18 is not in standard form, so it's going to become 1.8. And I'm needing to times that by 10, so this becomes 10 to the power 4. For the next one, this time division, but again we split our number part, so we do 8 divided by 4, and we split our indice part separately. So 10 to the power 6 divided by 10 to the power minus 14. And then 8 divided by 4 is going to be 2, and our power 6 minus negative 14 becomes 6 plus 14, so it would be to the power 20. Question 7, work out giving your answer in standard form, and they've gone for the version of converting them both into normal numbers and adding them, which is absolutely fine. I'll show you a slightly different method as well though, and then converting that into standard form. So 7.01 times by 10 to the power 1, 2, 3, 4. I personally use a slightly different method. I'll do it on this one. So rather than treat them as normal numbers, what I tend to have a habit of doing is converting them both to being of the same highest base number. So I'm going to convert this to being, well, I'm going to leave the first number, 7.6 times 10 to the power 5, but I'm going to convert this to being times 10 to the power 5. So even though my number part won't be standard form, I've got the same power of 10. So that would actually be 0. I need to move it 2 places, so that would become 0.08. And then when I subtract them, I can do that in a bit more of a straightforward way. Can't do that. So 10 minus 9 is 1, 5 minus 0 is 0, and then 7. So times by 10 to the power 5. It does work if you do the normal numbers, so if I do that version as well, 0, 0, 0, 5, 1, and I've miswritten there, that was an 8, 2, 5, 7, 0, 7, and then converting that becomes the same. Okay, question 8, A and B are in standard form. A is this, B is this. Calculate giving your answer in standard form, 2 lots of A. So in effect, I'm doing this one times by itself. I am going to use a calculator for this, so let me just bring up my calculator. Okay, so I'm doing 2 lots of A. So I'm going to do 2 times 5, and then I've got my standard form number of 5.6 times by 10 to the power 9. And that just gives me 1.12 times by 10 to the 10. For the second one, A times by B. Well, I've already got A written down, so I'm just going to use my calculator to get rid of times by 2. And then at the end, I'm going to do times by B, which was 8 times by 10 to the minus 2. So that's going to give me 2, 8, and we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 zeros. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 zeros. Let's just double check that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So to convert that to standard form, that's going to be 2.8 times by 10 to the 8. And then A divided by B, I'm just going to replay and change the multiply to a divide. And that's going to give me 1.12 times by 10 to the 11. Okay, question 9 then, we're looking at, it takes 8 minutes to travel from the sun to Earth. It takes light 8 minutes. The speed of light is, work out the distance. So speed is equal to distance divided by time. So distance is going to be equal to speed times by time. So I'm going to be doing 3 times 10 to the 8 times by 8. I can do this without a calculator. 3 times by 8 is going to give me 24 times by 10 to the 8, and then I'm going to convert that to be in standard form, so 2.4 times 10 to the 9. Let's just double check that though. 3 times by 10 to the 8, and then I want to times that by 8. Yeah. And question 10, the distance from the Sun to the planet Neptune is approximately 4.5 times 10 to the 9. The speed of light is 3 times 10 to the 8. Work out how long in seconds it takes for the light to travel from the Sun to the planet Neptune. So again, we're looking for time this time. So time is going to be equal to distance divided by speed. So that would give me the distance, which is 4.5 times 10 to the 9. And the speed of light is 3 times 10 to the 8. So if I divide those two numbers together, 4.5, let's type it in as a fraction, 4.5 times by 10 to the 9 divided by 3 times 10 to the 8 gives me a value of 15. So it would take 15 seconds. That doesn't sound quite right though. Let's just check what I've typed in. Okay, yeah, I would agree with that. Okay, I hope you found that useful. So again, that was topic 18 from the Foundation Edexcel Revision Guide, and that's on standard form 2. Subscribe if you like.